Hello! Today I wanted to show you guys some of our collections, and I also wanted to show you guys a closer image of our memory board so that you can see some of our memories. So, let's take a look. So as we mentioned earlier, each memory has a pin, just like this one here. Some of them don't have the photo printed out. Just simply because we don't have the ink yet, we haven't been able to print out the photo, or we haven't been able to find the photo in some of our old stuff. So I'm just going to run through these. Each one of the photos actually has a label on it saying what it is, and then the pin that corresponds with it. Now this photo up here, we have the pin, which is Lambert's pin, but we do not have the photo printed out for the Polaroid. That's actually a trip we took to Alabama. And then this one here, I'm sure you guys recognize, is our engagement. And then the last photo in the center is actually our trip to Disneyland. We dressed as Mickey and Minnie and saw Pluto, and Pluto really loved our outfits, so he got really excited and he even sat in front of us. Now to the right and left of our memory board, we do have Disney keys. So that's one of our collections. Our right side, which is the side I just did, represents Disneyland. And our left side represents Disney World. And then further out, you sort of see this outline, and I'm sure you've seen before then. We have part of Christina's Tsum collection. So on the right side is going to be the theme park Tsums, along with the Marvel Tsums and the Star Wars Tsums. Now, as of right now, we're sort of just using this cardboard-like material, but we found that when we got it taller, it wasn't working out. So on the left side is going to be all the movies, but you're going to see that it is only about 4 rows high, and that's because when we got it too tall, it collapsed. So we're working on giving it a thicker board, something that they're actually supported on, and is in this portion. It's in this portion of the wall. So for right now, all the other Tsums are actually right down here in this big tub. And we have counted, we have about 300 Tsums, and we're going for more. And we also have Dreamfinder's ship right up there. Like I said, right now we're just working on putting those boards in and then organizing them again. I did hang up our medals, and that's going to be across here. And then the last touch to our hallway is at the start of every movie is Tinkerbell. And so I put her up here in a lantern, and she just hides in that lantern. Our guest bathroom actually has a jungle theme to represent Adventureland. It's got this nice bamboo curtain, our floor rugs, our even rocks. I have a drawing that I did in college, and just like we told you guys, the Jack Hanna hat sits in here, the safari hat. Above the door, we have a painting that was given to us. This was actually made by an otter. And then we have a Jungle Book puzzle that we've put together and glued. And some of these cutouts from Animal Kingdom, which I made the backings for, so as a trophy backing. And if you look right in this little bamboo bush, you can see the Scar mask. Our mirror is a bamboo mirror. And then two more heads, the giraffe and the zebra. Each room has a Disneyland theme. So our guest bedroom has these lovely clouds on the wall. And you would think that it would be Andy's room, but actually what it is we put sand along the bottom, just like that. And it's our pirate's lair. And in our pirate's lair, we have a whole bunch of pirates memorabilia. So here is when I joined the Pirates League. A friend of ours for our Pirates League room, well, not our Pirates League room, but it's the Pirates Lair, actually gave us this nice hand-carved dresser. And it fits perfectly with our room. We even have a pirate map of the Magic Kingdom. And to the right of that, we have a parrot, because no pirate is complete without his parrot. Our laundry room is supposed to represent Frontierland. So what I did is Christina and I painted these long stripes to represent Picklespill's Tall Tale Cafe. Now I know that's not Disneyland, that's over here at Disney World. But afterwards, we still have to make the sign for the Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. But for now, we have from one of our old Halloween costumes, Big Al's guitar, which was a ukulele that I had switched over. Up at the top, you can see that we have our Country Bear jugs. And there's a boot from the Tall Tale Inn. We did start off with sort of these gun pocket knives. Each one represents a Western legend. So we have Billy the Kid, Wild Bill Hitchcock, Wyatt Earp, and Jesse James. And then to the left of that is actually the bullets that go along with that. They're also pocket knives. And then above our door, leading to the rest of the house, we have a wagon wheel. Then our bedroom is actually Fantasyland, and I'm going to show you a picture of that. because we are in the process of making our bed still. As you saw, we made the headboard. My grandmother passed away. She left me a book of the Seven Dwarfs, and the Seven Dwarfs had stories before it was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs over in Germany. So I have an original German book, and you can see this nice wood carving on the other side of it, because in the book, the dwarves have to fight off what is listed as a giant rabbit. And so that's what this carving represents, is all of them fighting the rabbit. And then on Christina's side, we have Disney's version of the Seven Dwarfs. And then Christina has her Shelley May dressed as Cinderella. Then also in our bedroom is where we keep the rose from our engagement, along with Christina's tiara. And then because we're really big on Beauty and the Beast, we have the Beauty and the Beast Tsum set, separate from the rest of the sets. And then we have each character. Here we'll take a close-up at Mrs. Potts. Before they came out with the Mrs. Potts and Chip together set is when we purchased this, because we had already had the Chip cup. So we purchased the Mrs. Potts pot so that we could paint her, because it came really close to the original Mrs. Potts. So that's why she doesn't have a face or anything. We're just waiting to paint her, getting the right paint. Now, as for me, I did mention that I collect ear ornaments. I wanted to show those off to you guys. You got Dory hiding back in the right, Mater hiding back in the left, and then one of our large sets, which is Alice in Wonderland. Above that, I always also keep my Disney Infinity characters. I collect those, one, because I really liked the game, the creative toy box type game. Two, it was cool to just have the Disney figurines, even if the game was shut down. And then here's the other side of my collection for the ear ornaments, starting with Disneyland and California Adventure. Back there we've got Jessie, and on the opposite side we have Woody. And then in the center is the large Fantasia set. Now there is one more on top of there, that's this one. And the reason why that one sits on top of there is because it was my first ear ornament. And then above that is going to be more Disney Infinity characters. We also collect Duffy and Shelley May outfits. We have them sit in our little red car, which is a Porsche. It's a drivable car that I got when I was really little. Here we have Duffy. He's in the Disneyland 60th anniversary set. And then Shelley May is in the Shanghai opening set. And they both sit right next to our VHS collection for Disney and our Disney storybook collection, which is above all of our Harry Potter stuff, and then all of our Disney books for all that information that we want to learn. As you can see, we have the A to Z Encyclopedia of Disney by Dave Smith, but we also have other books. You can see the little books here that have all those hidden secrets. I have a collection of the stuffed animals from Shanghai for the Zodiac collection. As you can see, we are missing Tigger and we're missing Thumper, but we have all the others represented. And then we have that set with the Beanie Baby Zodiac set. If you are a Disney Parks fan, you have to have a large collection of pins. And Christina and I are no exception. We also have a large pin collection. Christina actually has 2 full boards. While my roommate and I each have a board. And mine is in the shape of a castle. Look at that, we have 2 beautiful roses right at the top of our rose bush. So I came out here to show you that we actually have animals that we keep in the yard. So down here we actually have 2 of our birds. On the left side we have Tim McCall, and on the right side we have Polly Parton. And then as we move in our garden just a little farther, we have our tortoise. His name is Tortellini. Now I didn't show you guys the entirety of the house, simply because some rooms just aren't finished. It's not because they're not clean, they're just not finished and we're not ready to show those off. For instance, our project in the kitchen, you saw the zodiacs, but as you can see, it's not painted. It's also not completely in theme yet. We haven't gotten the right collections, stuff like that. And so I just didn't want to show you guys an unfinished product. On top of it, some of it is, we discussed earlier, trying to keep things personal. We do have a Disney DVD collection. We do have a video game collection for when we come home we can relax. But those are things that we don't want to share completely, because it sort of like makes us a target. We also didn't show you the front of the house because we don't want to show you guys exactly where we live, because it's all about our privacy. So we want to maintain some of that. As the collections that we have grow, we will show you those. Christmas is coming up. We will show you our Christmas trees. So that's the plan. We just wanted to show you just a little bit of our stuff today. But as always, look out for free range grandmas.